What's going on, guys? Bob Roche from RocheTechnology.com here with, you guessed it, another iPad case unboxing. This is the brown leather protective case for the iPad 2 and I assume iPad 3rd generation. This case was sponsored by BudgetGadgets.com, so be sure to check their link out in the description. As the name sort of implies, they have tons of budget gadgets for many different devices, whether it's an iPad or an iPod, or I believe they even have lots of notebook accessories. Many things like that can be found at a pretty good price, so go ahead and check the link out in the description, and of course there will be a link to this very case down there as well. So without any more delay, let's just go ahead and do the unboxing. So we have this guy right up here, very simple packaging. That is off. Now this has sort of like a, well, I guess as the name implies, a leather feel to it. So right off the bat, it does feel pretty high quality. The case does sort of snap, you could probably hear that. So there's like a little bit of a magnetic attraction there, which is nice, which hopefully will power the iPad smart cover functionalities. Okay, so as you can see, we have a flap here, and we'll go ahead and take this guy right out of there. Now leaving this open and bringing out the iPad. This is the 3rd generation, in case you're wondering, or in case you don't know. So here we go. Like I said, this is meant for the iPad 2, but this should work with the iPad 3rd generation. There are some cases out there that will not work with iPad 3rd generation that are meant for the iPad 2. So hopefully this will not be one of those. So lifting this flap, we'll push the iPad right on in there. And we will, by the way, how's it going? Take this and fold it back. And there we go. So go ahead and bring down here. Home button looks like it's not quite centered, but it's probably just not all the way in. There we go, it's looking a little bit better. Up there we have the FaceTime camera, very nice. Like I said, over on this edge where we have nothing, we do have that flap, so very nice. Over on this side we have the cutouts for your volume rocker, as well as your I guess orientation lock or silent switch, whichever you prefer. Back here we do have a cutout for the power button. Up here I believe is the microphone, yes, and the headphone jack. Moving on to the back, we do have a cutout for the camera, which looks to be just fine. We have a little speaker grill down here, and of course, you know, your 30-pin cutout here. So let's go ahead and see if this has the smart cover features. There we go. So it does have the magnets, which is very nice, although I would assume that almost all of them do at this point. So there we go. Now one thing I can see myself not liking about this is it does seem sort of a weak attraction unless you get this just right. If it's like this, it will not close. So it does have to be like that. You can actually hear it lock too. Like that. So I'll go ahead and review that, see how that actually pans out. But just to give you guys like sort of an overall feel, I'll see if I can get the nice little focus shot here. Like so, just to give you guys a nice close-up of the material, what this is made of. It does feel to be very sturdy. And on the back here, as you can see, we actually do have a nice little stand for the stand functionalities, obviously. Go ahead and shut that off for now. And we will do this. Hopefully you guys can see this. And we'll fold this guy back, and just like that, you have a keyboard typing angle, or you can watch a movie or a video of some kind. You know, really up to you. By the way, Skittles and Rubik's Cube and Hackintosh juice. Go ahead and let's get that going on Twitter. Let's make that a thing. But anyway, regardless, back to this video. That is the conclusion of the unboxing of the brown leather protective case from BudgetGadgets.com. Like I said, be sure to check their link out in the description right down there. Right off the bat, I have to say this does feel like a very nice case. But of course, you know, as usual, go ahead and stick around for my review for this in about a week or two. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm at CPUKid on Twitter. Also be sure to check out RocheTechnology.com and at RocheTechnology on Twitter. Be sure to give Budget Gadgets a click, and I'll see you guys in the review.